By leaving a jelly bean trail of kindness, you never heard of a jelly bean trail?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You've got one life to live. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel and happy Easter to you all.
Happy Easter, y'all.
So today is Sunday and it's a sunny, beautiful day. We just first of all want to thank everybody that have subscribed to our channel. Thank you, and those of you who have not subscribed, just hit the button right now and and join the family. And don't forget to also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we post our video. So for today's video, we're just going to jump in and get it started. How to put God first in your relationship.
The importance of putting God, your relationship with God first in your life as an individual to help with your relationship with other
how you
people.
can manifest in
from friendships to marriage to family to strangers to co-workers, everything.
Yeah.
Put your relationship with God first and He reveals things to you. For us, we're Christian, so the way God reveals Himself to us is, first and foremost, you have to be forgiven is to be able to forgive. Once you understand that you're forgiven for everything that you've ever done, you're able to forgive people.
First and foremost.
That's better.
Oh my God. Do to the other person what you want them to do to you. Because the way they will treat you is the reflection of what you're giving to them. It just goes back and forth.
And the way that correlates with your relationship with God is for me to respect this person, or for me to forgive this person, or to even understand where this person is coming from, is to first understand that they're human. They're a person as well as I am. And not only are they a person, but they're two different people.
Yeah.
So I have to put myself in the shoes of a middle ground. Yes, I have my feelings and my emotions, but so do they. I have the way that I'm thinking about things, but so do they. And when I put my relationship with God first in my life, it helps me understand, well, when you come at it at a spiritual standpoint, we're humans and we have a body, but we also have a spirit. The same way I have a spirit out, and the spirit that I want God to give me is a spirit of understanding that this person may not have that spirit. This person may have a spirit that right now is making them angry, is keeping them angry, is unforgiving. So that's how it helps your relationship with people. I have a lot of people in my life that either say they believe in God or say they don't believe in God. And God has given me the wisdom to be able to discern the difference between whether that person truly has a relationship with God or whether they don't, by the actions that they show me. But no matter what action they show me, that's the most difficult part in having a relationship with God, is obeying His commandment when He says, yes, still love that person. Treat them the way that you would want them to treat you. That's, for us as Christians, that's the two biggest things that we believe in, is loving God and loving your neighbor as yourself.
And that's like the most difficult part that we all kind of deal with, because it's hard, And
your neighbor is anyone. It is your
friend, it could be
spouse. She's my neighbor.
And if you're out there and you're trying to love me, I think that's a hard one. I mean, loving him is a hard one too, but him loving me is another hard one. You just have to deal with all of that,
and
by the end of the day,
with all of that, I can say the biggest thing that I get from putting God first in my life is understanding. A lot of times we may argue, but I have to, humble myself and ask God to give me patience, or to take the anger that I have for her away, so that I can understand where she's coming from. Because a lot of times, it's just little things that I don't do that she wants me to do, but I don't understand the importance of it in our relationship. But that's also what comes with the territory of her being a woman and me being a man. We think differently, we act differently, we have different, we react to our emotions differently.
Mm-hmm.
So God gives me that understanding. Okay, she's a woman. First off, she's my wife, and she is the love of my life. She's my friend. So I have to understand. I have to put all of that into consideration whenever I do that, and understand that I have to. I have to have the courage and the strength to humble myself to a level where we can see eye to eye and either agree to disagree, or come to an agreement. So I think I just said that. That's a meaning of agree to disagree, isn't it?
You said
to an agreement.
agree. Yeah, you say you didn't agree to disagree.
But like, our purpose for making this video is, we everybody has these situations in life. It could be a situation where maybe you've said something that somebody else doesn't agree with, and it rubs them the wrong way. And in your life,
and we're going to, baby, I want to give, no, actually not like give an example. Yeah, give an example, like what happened to us with our friend. Like they took it in a different way.
We have a good friend of ours, that I consider a really close friend, especially my wife.
Yeah.
And it's our friend.
That's how it is.
It's our friend, and what is the coolest thing about it is she's from the same continent as my wife. Different country but the same continent, so they really gel. But for me being an American, I don't know what it was. I said something and I don't know what it was, but it rubbed her the wrong way, and it kind of made our relationship rocky there for a couple weeks. And I seen her actually today, and God told me, He said, Mason, humble yourself and do the thing that as a man I felt like I was supposed to do, not only for my relationship with her, but for her and my wife's relationship as well. And so I gave her a hug, and I told her, whatever I said to you or whatever I've done, I truly apologize. And I did. I truly meant it. Like I never meant to do anything to offend.
Because you really don't know what it was.
Yeah, and everybody doesn't think the same, and everybody's not the same. So, I felt like she took my apology, and now everything's okay. But it took me having that relationship with God for me to be able to hear God's voice and understand God's voice, and to humble myself, and to go to her and apologize and mean it, because out of the way I love her, and I would want her to do the same thing to me. If she said something that offended me, I would want her to apologize to me.
Of course.
So that was my biggest thing, is treating her the way that I would want to be treated. And that comes from my relationship with God, And when you put Him first in your marriage, now this is speaking specifically on marriage.
It has really been doing great with us.
Yes. Like He will not even just, let's put blessings to the side. Let's put like physical or visual blessings aside and focus on the spiritual blessings He'll give you. Now, when we argue, which is often, but not even argue, we quarrel, but we're able to just like hash it out within a couple minutes.
We always get like misunderstandings,
But on top of that, normal. It's like, on top of that, it's like
it's like that remembrance that just come to you. I don't know, but it always comes. Like me especially, I'm that one in the relationship that like I get so irritated like really fast. I really do get like that really fast. Why, babe?
She does.
But now I'm like the couple of weeks ago, I really did pray about it. I'm not going to lie about this. I really did, because I was getting really, really irritated with him. I don't know why, but it's like any little thing that he does, I was like, I need to calm down. Because the way he was handling me, so like calm, patient with all, and I'm like, why am I being like this? He will say I'm being mean to him or whatever, but I had to kind of I prayed about it, which I really did, because I was like, this is not nice. I'm not acting right, and that's not how I usually act. So I don't know what is going on, but I prayed about it, and now whenever I'm like, even if we had an argument or whatever, the way I approach it, I calm down before I try to approach something, and that remembers, like, my conscience really like kind of wake me up. I would say I don't know, but that's how I feel, and I just kind of calm down. Is it I would not talk and just calm down before talking? And also, before we got married, we did a premarital counseling, and our pastor really talked to us about it, which we knew about it, but when you get angry, sometimes you forget about these things. But now, I've really been like working on that, and I'm praying about it and working on that too. So remembering with things that he told us, you have to calm down, stuff like that. If you're that person that you get so angry like me and you just say things off, you really need to kind of like cool off the person.
Sorry. Trying to know God and seeking His face, I could say it's like two different things. Like we know God, but when you are like seeking Him, like reading His Word daily, and praying daily, and fasting, and doing these different things to truly be like, to truly have that relationship with God on a level of, I just want to know you and I don't want anything from you. That type of relationship, like since we've been truly doing that in our hearts, not only that, like when you first start, it's difficult because you feel so good when you're in the presence of God, but whenever you get out of the presence of God, everyone tests your patience. Everyone's like, everything. It's like it gets on your nerves, and you're like, like your tongue starts to hurt from biting it so much, and it's like, but that's a gift of the Spirit that Christ gives you, is that patience and being slow to anger and understanding, like, okay, this person's treating me this way, but I don't believe that, if this person was seeking or had the Holy Spirit the way that God's given it to me, because, they wouldn't treat me this way. So I'm going to treat them the way God treated me whenever I didn't have the Holy Spirit.
Them seeing you treating, this one good thing about being nice to somebody, whosoever. The way you treat them, say you were patient, you're nice, the way they'll surely treat you like that. And the thing is, it's not just you, but you will help them some kind of way. Mm-hmm. If they were treating some other person in a different way that was not nice, thinking about how this person showed it, it's really important. It helps them like to also learn something from that. So I'll only say, like, living by example. If
let me say it like this.
Thank you. Help me.
It may be an American thing, but like, if I have like a gift right here that I want you to find, I'll leave a trail of jelly beans, and you walk and you find a jelly bean and pick it up, and you walk and find a jelly bean and pick it up, and you walk and find a jelly bean and pick it up, until like you find this thing, like, oh my God, what is this? Like,
I'm kind of understanding what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like I'm leaving notes for you, like I'm leaving a pathway for you. So like, if you leave a jelly bean trail of kindness to people, you never know who's gonna pick up those jelly beans and find what you've been putting away. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, now I get it.
Like you never know the way that, it's kind of like, have you ever heard of the ripple effect? Like if you throw a rock in the water and the ripples go, you never know where that one seed that you planted of kindness in somebody will go.
That's true. There are two things: love God and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Mm-hmm. When you start with these two things, it opens the path to everything.
Yep.
Everything.
Like that's something that's been on our heart, just to share with everybody, and to start sharing more Bible studies that we have. And we also have another 7-part video that we're going to do on especially marriage, like the importance of God in your relationship in marriage, respect, commitment, all these different things that really bring a marriage together.
Yeah, we felt like if we talk about, I'm sorry for cutting you, babe. We felt like if we talk about everything in the same video, it's going to be 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, so
because that's something we were taught, and they took sessions when we did our premarital counseling. They really took sessions to do that for us. So we wanted to share it with you guys. And this is the first part that we talked about. There was
Yeah.
how to put God first.
In your
God
own,
is right
in
here.
your life.
I am coming here, and my husband is coming right here, and that's how we get to meet. It's not you come to meet and go like that.
Yeah.
It's this God is right here. He's coming from that. Baby, put your hand. He's coming like, and then this how we come like this and we meet.
Yep.
God is always right here.
So that was a good one.
And we hope when we put this video out there,
somebody sees it and it helps.
You can
somebody.
pick something, one or two, just something. That's the purpose of us doing all this anyway. So we just hope it really does help somebody.
If these videos seem like they're a little like we're talking about this and we're talking about that, it's just because we're speaking all of this just how God's leading us. Whatever comes out of our mouth is what I guess God feels like needs to be said. We try and pray about these things all the time. So, and pray about what we're gonna say and how God wants us to say it. So, we're not preachers or pastors by any sort. We're just trying to get.
We're giving examples from our life experience.
Exactly.
And things that we have also seen around us, and we're just giving it out here. And I also love to say this, like I always say this: we are not perfect in any way, in any shape. We are not. So we're just giving what we know,
what has helped us,
and it has helped us. So if there is something that you guys have to, you guys can leave it down in the comment section, and we can learn from it. If you guys can correct us, you can correct us from certain things, but we are not perfect, and we're just giving what we can. Babe, what's on my chin? Is there anything there?
It's hair. You got a lot of hair on your chin. I'm just kidding. It's nothing. That wasn't funny.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
With that being said, y'all, we thank you for tuning in and watching on this beautiful Sunday. And whatever else y'all want us to talk about or anything, just let us know, and we'll be glad to share it with you. So that's it. And
you guys should stay tuned for our next coming video, which will be on our mornings with God.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll come up with that video, so you guys should stay tuned.
All right.
We love you guys, and see you guys on Wednesday.
Peace out.